I think you know about data abstraction. Data abstraction means hiding the implementation details. Here in DBMS, we have a model, like three-level model or three-level architecture. So in this database management systems, in this ANSI Spark model, we are going to study the three-level architecture, high level of abstraction and a little bit lower level of abstraction, and finally still lower level of abstraction.
We see ANSI Spark data model. What is ANSI? ANSI means American National Standard Institute, and Spark abbreviation is Standards Planning and Requirements Committee. It was actually proposed in 1975, and many of the commercial database management systems they follow this model. And this ANSI Spark model is also called as three schema architecture or three level architecture. The main objective of this ANSI Spark model is to separate the user applications and physical database. What is physical database? The database or the data which is stored in the database, physical database, and user application means it is our program. These are the three levels of data abstractions. One is the physical level, and then it is the lowest level of abstraction. Then comes the logical level, and the top level of abstraction is view level. Abstraction, hiding the internal details. Okay, now this is the actual ANSI Spark data model. Here we have the internal level, logical level, and external level. Internal level, we have internal schema. We will be looking at what is schema in the next slides. Then here in the logical level, we have logical schema. External level, we have external views. Internal schema or internal level deals with the hard disk, or where the data is actually stored. In the logical level, logical schema, the data are actually stored in tables or like that. In the external view, this user has a special view of the database, and this user has some other view, and these users they have some other view. So these are the three levels. We will be discussing level by level now. First we see the physical level, which is also called as internal level. So which is the lowest level in the three level architecture. Now this is the lowest level in the three level architecture, physical level, which is also called as internal level, which is concerned with the actual physical storage of data. Actual physical storage means how the data are actually stored, how the data are actually stored in the disk, what type of data structures you use to store the data, in which drive the data are stored, C drive or D drive, like that. It deals with all the physical details, physical storage structure. Data are stored in external hard drives, right? Ultimately in bits. Here in terms of bytes and bits, the data are actually stored in the disk. So this internal level deals with the physical storage of data. It describes the complex low level data structures. It is about the physical level. Next comes the logical level. Logical level is the middle level or the second level of abstraction. It is concerned with what data are stored, and here what data are stored: employee data are stored or student data are stored, and what are the relationships among this data. Those things are concerned by this logical or conceptual level. And this level doesn't care about how the data are actually stored. How the data are stored, that will be dealt by the internal level. Here what data are stored. Now generally programmers and DBAs they work at this level. And finally the view level or external level, this is the view level. It is the highest level of abstraction, and which is also closest to the user. So it is concerned with the view of the individual users. Just now I told you, these users they want a particular column of data, so they will see that data, and that is called view 1. And this group of people they want some other data from the same table or from the same database. So this is another view. So the users need not know how the data are stored or where the data are stored. This is what we call, abstraction. Abstraction means hiding the internal details, right? So where the data are stored in this disk, in what drive the data are stored, all these things are not necessary to these users. So hiding the internal details or hiding the implementation details, abstraction, it plays a very important role in this three-level architecture. Now these are the three levels. Now what is database instance? Database instance means it is the collection of information stored in the database at a particular moment. So at a particular moment, what is the database or how the database looks like? That is called instance. And the next moment the data may be changed, right? So that is another instance. Tomorrow the data may be changed, that is another instance. Like that, at a particular moment, how the data looks like, that is called database instance. Next comes the schema. What is the schema? The skeleton structure of database is called schema. It is just a skeleton like thing. uh, how or what the data are actually stored, how the data are organized, and what are the relationships. So schema contains tables, views, triggers, functions, and many other objects. So this is about schema. Then here we have three schemas, right? Physical schema, logical schema, sub-schema. Just now we learned three levels of architecture: physical level, logical level, view level, right? Physical level, physical schema; logical level, logical schema; view level, sub-schema. Physical schema concerned with the database design at physical level, means disk. Next, logical schema is concerned with the design at the logical level, tables. Sub-schema, different views for different users. Many external schemas will be there, and one external schema to one user and another external schema to another user. These are the three different types of database schemas. Now if you see this diagram, you can, I think, somewhat you can clearly understand different types of views. For example, the data are actually stored in the disk, data structures and index, all these things are dealt by the internal schema or the internal level. Now in the logical level, we have a table like this: student table and employee table, and this person wants to view only scholarships. So he or this person accesses name and fee, only these two columns. That is his view. Now, what is her view? Her view is to view the marks. So, student name and marks. And what is his view? Books or librarian, name and books. So, this is another view, right? These are the three different views. Now there is something called physical data independence and logical data independence here. Now what is physical data independence? The ability to change the internal schema. This is internal schema without having to change the conceptual schema. This is logical schema, which is also called as conceptual schema. The ability to change the internal schema. We can change the schema, you can change the data structure, and you can change the database from C drive to D drive. Like that you can change, but you need not change the logical schema. That is called physical data independence. These two are independent of each other. Next, logical data independence means the ability to change the logical schema, the ability to change the schema without having to change the external schema. You need not change the external schema, but you can change the logical schema. These two are independent of each other. So this is called physical data independence. This is called logical data independence. Okay, thank you.